Hey everybody, I'm back again. A little late because there's been some hectic, crazy activity here the last couple days. I don't know how many of you know this, but the sound of bowling balls falling down your stairs is very loud. Kind of like the sound of your wife coming down the stairs. Extremely loud. She fell around about 12 stairs, very bruised and battered. She's okay though. That is not funny. What is funny is one of the squirrels saw this happen, heard it happen, ran upstairs to tell the other squirrel, "Squirrel, I think Mom's dead and I'm going to miss her." Now mind you, this is the same squirrel who once called 911 to ask a question about the solar system. So he knows what to do in case of an emergency. Or a tough question. But she's okay, which is the most important thing. So we have now that Cuomo and de Blasio, as I like to refer him to, it has reopened outdoor dining in the city. They waited till it was a major nor'easter, more snow than we've seen in over a year, and it was 20 degrees. And people still went. That's how much they wanted to get outside and dine. They still went to dine. So de Blasio said, "Okay, you can dine, tough guy, but you can't use the bathroom inside." What a dope. You can't use the bathroom inside. It really is amazing. So what did these restaurant owners do? They banned Cuomo. He is no longer allowed to dine in restaurants in Manhattan. Good for him. Hope he's able to pee on the street with the rest of the guys. Disgusting. It'll look like San Francisco shortly. But it makes sense for Cuomo, because Cuomo said he learned about humanity from Ted Kennedy, which is interesting. Humanity from Ted Kennedy? Perhaps you should have learned how to swim. Ted Kennedy was a good swimmer. Humanity, not so much. You can ask that secretary after they found her after he took the long swim. Unbelievable. Now, I'm watching a lot of these videos of voter fraud. Is it just me, or does it all look like the Blair Witch Project videos? As you can tell, it's late today. This is not my first. So, can California secede already? Can we get rid of them? Get rid of them, really. Apparently, racism is the cause for STDs. Not unprotected sex, racism. So, STDs knows about race. STDs are very smart. Maybe smarter than the Russians. I don't know. And also, they voted to make exposing someone to the AIDS virus without letting them know, it's no longer a crime. So you can just expose whoever you want. Not a problem. Not even a crime. Not even a slap on the wrist. Masks won't help AIDS. Then they finally did get around to renaming that high school in San Francisco, the Abe Lincoln High School. And the reason on the official documents was that Abraham Lincoln did not demonstrate that Black Lives mattered enough. What was he supposed to do? I don't think they're teaching history in San Francisco. Can you imagine? He didn't think Black Lives mattered? I don't know. Who freed the slaves again? I stay there on the coast because Hollywood's insane. Nobody has any original ideas. You know, we have a few. If you watch Fargo, is great. The Boys are great. There's some good TV shows, but movies and stuff, no ideas. You know, they did The Bad News Bears, not good. Karate Kid, not good. Ghostbusters, not good. They're open bombs. So now what they're doing, they're going to do a new Die Hard, and the lead character will be a lesbian woman. I'm sure that will go over great with the lesbian community. Hopefully they get a lesbian, because actors are no longer actors. I don't know what they do, because somebody's getting persecuted now, some new TV show, because they hired a non-deaf actor to portray a deaf actor. What? I don't even know. Can't even keep up anymore. Deaf mutes. Speaking of that, these lunatics in California are saying Helen Keller was just another example of white privilege. Helen Keller. If any of you can come up with the white privilege that Ms. Keller had, please let me know. I'm searching. Don't know. Can't figure out what her privilege was. Maybe being deaf, mute, dumb, blind, whatever. Privilege. Why? Because she's white. So here we are into 7,000 days flattening the curve. I just want to know that there are a lot of things spiking that need to be flattened. When do we flatten the curve for homicides, burglaries, suicides, overdose, child abuse. We're not getting around to flattening those curves. There's no vaccine for that. How about you open up the country, fool? Ugh. I was out the other day and walked into the store, and there was some guy there, a regular guy, just like me, probably my age around there. He was wearing a dress shirt, a pair of sweatpants, and dress shoes. Even me as a savage know that's not the move. He either has to match the mask to the shoes or ditch the shoes. You can't wear that. It's savage. A little low key today, as I said. It's a Sunday, it's a rainy day. Not great outside. Not a lot of anger. It's Christmas time. Also, just started watching the Jet game. They went up again, first drive. Does anyone else think that when Adam Gase, that dummy, when he's looking at the play sheet, he's looking at a blank piece of white paper? I certainly do. It's 7-0 now. The final score is going to be like 100-7. Was out the other day. Picked something to eat. It was 9:59. I was very worried because at 10 o'clock I would have caught COVID. Good thing I got home. Good thing. Again, if you are surrounding a car in protest and you get run over, it's on you. And I still find it funny. Dummy. Well, the Cleveland Indians have finally given up and they're changing their name. So it's no longer being the Cleveland Indians because of pressure. They said it's about time. Maybe they change their name to the Cleveland Snowflakes or the Cleveland Panthers. Just like our president, named our president-elect, alleged. Because he named another member or two or three of the cabinets. And you know what? Still no more white men. It is Native Americans. It is Indian Americans. It is women. If they're the best people, great. But please, don't pretend that you're being anything more than pandering to help your people who voted for you. Come on. I need to find a person who taught my mother how to text and take pictures and videos because you owe me some time back. All day long. Please, please. If you see my mother, take her phone. She doesn't need a smartphone. She needs a flip phone. And lastly, I was thinking, all these days when I get murdered, you know what? It's great. But sometimes I think murder may be the easy way out for me. I mean, me. Because sometimes it's like torture. But I guess my wife calls that love. However, everybody knows I love her. And I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed the 2 Christmas songs I had today. The 2 of my favorites. I don't think Tony Bennett's going to come on, but if you ever get a Christmas song by Tony Bennett, amazing. You listen to him all day. So listen. Merry Christmas. Mike Kalani, Feliz Navidad. If I missed your particular version of Christmas or Happy Hanukkah, don't be offended. I don't know it. Find a loved one, give them a hug, say hello. Hey, I love your. And that was one whole drink tonight. Cheers.